making a video here about 70 mil XP in 2 months ahead of where we were on our last video. I think we're about 28 mil fishing. We're about 42 now. We did some cooking XP since, but we have the majority of it banked. We are currently still fishing our blondes. We have about 130 mil or so banked now. So yeah, that's that. So we've gotten we're top 150 now as in the regular Ironman page. I really didn't even realize that I was that close, like whatever. But when I saw that and I see like top 100's less than 1.6 bill, like regular Ironman, and then right now I have the rank 15 overall in my bank right now, but I'm gonna fish all my fish and then pass like 3 people with the fish. I'll go from I'm gonna lose a rank to a friend of mine. He's coming up, and then I'm gonna go up 3 ranks with the cooking XP. I'll be rank 14 from the cooking XP at that point. So slowly but surely over time you get the ranks. Yeah, I think like I said, the last video I made about the hardcore, I was at 1336 total, and I believe I was about 28 mil fishing. It was 2 months ago, 2 long months ago now, so that was we don't know, probably about 350,000 Karamwans ago, the last video. So it's definitely been a lot longer than I like to go in between making videos, but it is what it is. So we've been slowly getting ourselves back into doing farm runs, just because so it's it really depends on my mood that day, like if I feel like going and doing a farm run or not. There's no time limit placed on me or anything like that on when I have to get 200 mil herb lure. There's no, I could start doing herb runs, stop, and then start doing them a year from now and still keep going. I'm pretty sure I'm like rank 30 in herb lure, but if I'm planning on that iron page, I gotta think about that. That's like my big goal now is like getting top 100 Iron Man. Like that's something that's driving me. Like I already know that I'm gonna be climbing in the hardcore bracket as it is. So that's fine, but we have to think about the fact that we're going on trying for a whole nother high scores page, and making it's harder on myself to do it because I'm a hardcore and I don't want to take any risks. So I'm gonna have to do some of the metas that aren't as good to get where I'm going, but we'll still try to get where we're going. I really want to try, like I said, I really want to try to get top 100 like regular Iron Man as a hardcore, which would be really cool. That'd probably be one of the biggest achievements for me, is to be able to be in a same game mode and have a top 100 over in top 100 in both. So really motivating. Yeah, since I made a video on this account, there's been countless people on Twitter just bitching about the game and the direction and blah blah blah, everything. I understand people's frustrations, but like some of the people that bitch on there, like they're not anywhere in the game. They've never they don't understand evaluation. Like, how do you think guys like me feel who played mains that when we started double natures was meta? That was the rates. and now the things are the way they are now. So how do you think that makes some of the older players feel? Like, I mean, I'm just as bad. I got this is what I've been doing with the this is what I've been doing, that star mining shit. Just real super AFK. Been doing that star mining stuff on the UIM, and there's a lot of updates and stuff that I don't really like. Like, I don't, but I mean, it was only natural that there's going to be things that change. A new skill, for example, a lot of people really aren't happy about that, which I understand. I mean, it's old school RuneScape. We didn't, when we thought about playing this, most of us anyway, when we thought about this coming out, we thought about the old school, fucking rune boots. And look at the new name, Bark Lick Hour. Liquor spelled wrong on purpose, but new month, new name. But no, I'm saying I'm enjoying this game. Like, I don't have anything bad to say about it. Like, it's a time game. It's a time sink. It's a click and wait, whatever. And yeah, over time there's these devaluements, and I've seen them all. I've seen all of these devaluements that have unfolded over the past 10 years or so now. And if you dwell on it, yeah, it might make you not enjoy the game as much, but you should just try playing the game and just worrying about yourself, not worrying about what people are saying on social media, or what, if you genuinely don't like the direction of the game, then quit. Like, I was already here. Like, if you don't like the direction of the game, nobody's saying that you have to keep playing it, So there's a lot of people out there that every day they just complain about the game, and yet they still play it. It's like, it's becoming the cool thing to do, which is really cringe, but it's becoming like the cool thing is to hate on the game and knock the methods, and oh, it's devalued, so go away. Like, like, you don't like the game, you don't like where it's going, so leave. Like, these people have existed throughout the entirety of old school. There's just more of them now, more of the people that just, oh, the game sucks, this sucks, that sucks, yet they still play every day. They're still on Twitter, they're still on, it's like, dude, you don't like the game, you don't like where it's, leave, stop playing. This is one of those games where you can't really fake it. You can't fake numbers. So, like, with this game, if you don't want to do it, don't do it. Leave, quit. There's nobody's saying anybody has to play. Occupying your time with negativity, or being around other people who don't like the game. Of course that's going to be a demotivating scenario. Of course it's going to be a demotivating situation, but not all of us hate it. Not all of us are done with it yet. So, skilling is alive. I will say that. All the clans have been putting out, I gotta pack a bong here. All the clans have been putting out podcasts, and there's a lot of good shit going on. It's just, in life, like anything, it's easier to jump on the bandwagon of dislike than it is to be positive over something. And I just try to stay positive about, I know the game's being devalued, I know all this, I know all that, but I still personally enjoy it, so I'll continue to play it. Those are my thoughts on my thoughts on this game. In a summary, are I'm top page, I'm going for other top pages. There's updates, I have to adapt, there's a new skill that I'm gonna have to overcome. I don't even know how it's gonna be trained yet. I put a poll up on Twitter just for my own personal, what I wanted to see, and in it, over 120 votes. Out of the 120 votes, the majority believes it'll be over 300,000 XP an hour, which just, I personally think it'd be between 120 and 240k, or 160 and 240k. If you made it to this point of the video, write your guess, comment your guess of what you think sailing might be, and also your thoughts. I'd like to know, you know, what are your thoughts on the new skill? Are you happy that it's out? Are you angry? What are your thoughts on the game? Are you motivated, demotivated? You know, I'm curious, because, you know, like I said, I know I'm having a good time, man. Like, oh, I think this is my contract, or no? What is my contract right now? Like I said, I'm having a good time on this game. I'm gonna continue to climb. You know, by the next time I make a video, I'd like to have all of cooking banked by then. I have about 70 mil to go, which is about how much I banked or so since we've last seen each other. So just have to do that number again. But I just wanted to make a little update and throw in there my beliefs on the game. Like, you know, when I stream, when I hang out, smoke this bong here with the boys, for the boys. Though my lighter isn't working, that's cool. So yeah, I still enjoy this game. I still have the benefit of streaming and such, and you know, I get to hang out with the top players in this game. They, you know, I put that grind stream out there, and the nerds will come. You know, I just want to continue to remain to be sort of a motivated presence towards people. You know, I don't want to be. I refuse to go down that rabbit hole of hating the game, because I don't hate it. You know, I'm not devastated by these updates and such. You know, it's not like it's something that is devastating to me or anything like that. I'm an adaptive player, and to be adaptive, you have to be willing to say a new skill comes out. It's a big wild card thing to happen, but when it happens, it happens. Like, there's like, it's in our face. It's gonna be out in a year or whatever, in 2024 or whatever, the new skill. So there's like, so we could sit here and we could be, you know, real salty over it and hate the game. You know, we could get real mad, and I am mad about it. Yeah, I'm an old school OG, dude. I started years ago. I was a top main. I did this, I did that, blah blah blah. Not saying it to sound cool or anything, but I'm saying it to say that I completely. Oh, I gotta get coins. I completely understand why people are angry, but while you're angry, try to think of the fact that there are more people than just myself that have been around for a very long time, and some of us are just shocked by the way things have gone with this game and the updates and things. But part of RuneScape, part of the enjoyment over the years of RuneScape has been the adaptational. I don't even know if that's a word. It's been the mentality of adapting to the changes, the new metas, the new, you know, if a new meta comes out, like, you want to have it. If it's new gear and you're able to achieve it, you always want to try to have the best of whatever you're doing. You know, that's a given. But another huge play here, another huge word is adaptation. Let me light up a cigarette, another cigarette, fuck it. There's two big words from here on out that people, come on, I need a new shooting star on the UIM. This is fun. The star shit, this is fun. Anyway. I was trying to say was, I forget what I was trying to say. I got distracted I'm looking for a better star to AFK on, and I can't seem to find any decent ones at this moment than on the tracker site thing. I guess we're going on to now. We'll go off to a little bit of a ramble about life right now. The last time we talked was the 5th of August, the last time I made a video, and here we are on the 12th of October. I'm actually moving. I gotta move in 2 weeks where I'm living. My ISP doesn't only provides service 6 months out of the year because the snow gets really bad, and they're not gonna keep the roads open for snow just for a couple people. So I am gonna be moving. Building some sort of an office space, renting a garage with a basement from somebody, and gonna turn it into just a gaming dungeon or some sort of thing until next spring. But yeah, so that's really the biggest thing I could say going on in my life at the very moment. Is just like I said, we're prepping for a move right now, and we're right on pace with what we wanted to do with Blondes. Since I'm gonna pull up my we'll pull up the last 6 months because I guess it's prevalent to the video and the conversation, because this is basically what I managed to do here since I came here. So that's all at about 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. It's about 600 hours at Blondes. It's about 150 hours of cooking Blondes. That's about 200 hours of redwoods, so it's like 750, 950. Ranged at 50k XP an hour, it's another 600 hours. So you got about 612, 1400, 1500. Yeah, let me get the calculator out here so I could actually know how many hours I put all for 400 EHP, of course, because you know Blondes is not a EHP. So if we do Blondes 2372, I averaged about 35k XP an hour because I'm stoned and whatever. So that's about 677 hours. The 54 mil cooking at 265k an hour. 203, 677 plus 203 plus the 200 hours of redwoods, 0 time redwoods, plus 50, 100, was it, plus 600 hours of zone range, plus there was some other, call it about 1700 hours of input, which that's a give or take. It's about I put about 300 hours a month into this game this summer, which is I'm proud of that. For a 6-month period of time, I'm proud of that because there was a lot of other stuff going on. There, you know, work stuff, IRL stuff. I had a nice balance this summer. I had a good summer. I got to do a lot of different shit. Oh shit! I have to switch spots on the star mining account. It's a star mining account and I'm not logged on to it. My UIM, I just recently made an update video about my UIM if you care to watch that. But yeah, so goals right now, big goal in my mind is getting that top 100 regular Ironman, because I realized how close I am to it, so now it's just something I want to do. I will probably have another video made when maybe I'll be fucking finished with fishing by the time maybe I'll have all the Blondes. I think I'll probably be within a month of finishing blonde fishing by the time I make another video. So yeah, just to wrap it up, to if you made it to this point, man, you know, I really appreciate the support on my stream, and you know, the people that watch my videos, and you know, if just feel free to type what you're working on in game, and you know what your thoughts are on the game. I'm curious to hear what, you know, a lot of people. There's a lot of different opinions floating around out there about the game. I'm just kind of curious to see where your guys' heads are at. Mine's up my ass. No, my head is just I'm a player of this. I'm a long-term player, and I'm not gonna disappear. I'm not gonna disappear just because some things that I don't like are happening, which, you know, life, we can get real philosophical here, but I'm trying to find a world to hop to on my UIM. There's a new star located. This world, this thing that shows you the worlds to hop to is actually pretty awesome. So you just hop, and then you go and you follow the trail of people. It's just like when I'm just chilling, I was doing MLM. Like, I'm 89 mining on my UIM. Here we were talking about the UIM. We'll talk about this for 2 more seconds, and then I'm gonna end this video because we spoke about what we wanted to speak about. But anyway, the UIM was just sitting and dropping pay dirt at MLM anyway. So when this became, now that this has become a thing, you get a lot of gems from all the stardust that you build up, and I'm gonna start building up my stardust. So did this thing just drop to a 2? I just left a 2 to come back to a 2. Nice. Let's look at all the random events, man. Oh, there's a lot of people that have a problem with this shit too. I just like I'll say, I'll end the video with this: adaptation and consistency. Those 2 words are what you need to be thinking about when you play this game. Adaptation, consistency. If you don't like the game, don't like where it's going, it makes you miserable, it makes it quit. There's life out there, man. You know, you might not know me much, I might not know you much, but there are things out there. There's life out there. If this game is upsetting you and being around people that are upsetting you, don't live your life like that, man. Don't do it, man. That's all I have to say. I hope that the people that are enjoying the game continue to, and I hope the people that aren't find something in life for themselves that they do enjoy, because you're wasting every day that you play and don't enjoy something. You're wasting every day that you're not enjoying what you're doing. So that's all I have to say. I'll see you on a hardcore video. It'll be a while, but there will be another one in the future. Hopefully we'll be wrapping up wands by then. We were kind of just starting at the last video, and now we're just about over halfway. So happy gaming.